Hey, welcome back. It's a bit of a quiet and somber mood today, but wanted to introduce a region build that I had. But yeah, so with this build, with this Regent run that I have, I just kind of pulled up the most recent one that I won with Regent. I completely spaced that I was supposed to record it. so, so just kind of completely spaced over it and didn't even think otherwise. But at bombardment, every turn it plays from the exhaust pile. Had a kind of a weird, kind of an interesting build with star generation and also forge. So, and then unfortunately got this like last second on the run. But anyway, this was kind of an interesting card. But the main point of this in building energy from this, giving that to other cards that would eventually fund Child of Stars, give me a lot of block that allowed me to defeat the door. Ended up winning for took a ton of damage, but ended up winning at the very end of it. But I do have another run with the Regent. We're on the last fight. I already forget immediately what this fight or what this one is. What I was doing rather. So let's do power. Can I do void form? No, I can't. Dang. Shoot. So yeah, just wanted to stop briefly just to see if I can make something more. We'll do reflect. Reflect has been this reflect has been this weird build, making it work kind of vibe here. So making this we're making the build based off of this. It can't retain, so there's really no point in using Stardust. But yeah, so this one, 31 cards. Big chunk of cards. This card's interesting. I tried a build where it would allow me to just simply use created cards throughout the entirety of it. That didn't work out too well. So yeah, we got pen nib. We'll just hit. We got pen nib. It unfortunately triggered, but is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. Yeah, that makes sense. It's this, and then we'll put that. It's hot because we don't have enough. I don't even think we can get enough star generation for it. If you're not familiar with Regent, he has two forms of currency. I'm not really sure how to describe it otherwise. Do this, we get reflect back. So you have energy, but you also have stardust, or star energy. So stars are generated through other various cards, like through glow as an example, venerate. Get some extra cards. Child of Stars is a power for every star you spend. Very specific. Whenever you spend a star, I learned this early on, you gain 2 block. While in what is the other card that we had? There's another card that we had that. Oh shoot! What was that card? I can't remember it now. I don't know if I have it on this run, actually, now that I think about it. Anyway, not important. There's another card where you, depending on how, when you either gain or lose star energy, then that's where it would apply some sort of buff to. But we'll do this. That costs nothing, which is good, but we'll eat 12. We'll eat that. It's fine. See if we can get venerate back. Reflect is interesting. Reflect is very interesting. Yeah. You can also glitter stream. It's pretty cool. So we got Pale's Flesh, which Pale's Flesh is just giving us extra energy after the third turn. I do have Forge right now, so every start of the turns it is gaining 6 extra Forge for Sovereign Blade. That's another passive. Sovereign Blade is the colorless card, so after you hit, it goes to the discard pile. So you want to either use that right now or not. That's fine. Either way, we also have 5, so 5 block with blading. So I might actually just do that. So yeah, it's like 50 damage right off rip, which is pretty cool. Fortunately, we don't have any draw energy, which kind of sucks. What is that? 35 damage. We'll do this. We'll get 4 extra. This gives us 15. 37 plus 4. Yeah. I would like to use this, but I might have to hold off on it. I want to try to get Sovereign Blade up there. We're gonna block everything that he's throwing at us, so it's not that big. Nice. Also, Child of Stars, so every block, which would kill this phase, mind you. Every star power you spend gives you 3 block, so we have 11 star power that we could spend with Stardust. Now we could just kill here, but I'm a little afraid of that because his next form is going to be even more brutal. But I think we want to do that. So let's see. God, what is that? 8 times 6? 8, 16, 24, 48 damage. That would get me to at least 40 damage. Which I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of okay with. Like, I'm kind of down with that, actually. And I do have my potion where I can triple my block at any point. We do also have parry, I believe. Yeah, we have parry, so if we use Sovereign Sword, we gain 40 some odd, 55. So we take no damage at all. Let's do this. This is kind of tough because there's a lot of high cost cards here, so thinking we get rid of Steel Might. So that's 7, 14, 24, 31 damage. 31 plus 21. Actually, that might kill. Then let's do this. Let's do Glitter Stream, because this might actually kill. Yeah, that kills. We'll hold off on doing any star power until we get Stardust back. Now he's going to be intangible, which is fine. Does intangible after he attacks? If I do reflect, will he take 30 damage? Because that'd be pretty cool. I do want to do this. We will grab this. We'll do Stardust. I don't want to do Guiding Star because I would use it. We'll do that. Lose intangible. Oh, you bastard. He's so close. Okay. Convergence. I think Hidden Cache. Because we can play all of these, but we just want to play them methodically, right? So, we do block. We can do this. We can do Convergence again. What I should have done probably actually was Stardust, and then discard, so I can get Stardust back in my draw pile. We'll do that, just in case, and then we'll do Convergence. Half his health. Not bad. Take it. We also couldn't do Stardust or We can do Convergence or Stardust this round anyway, so that's fine. We'll save here. Oh, burn. I didn't realize he ever did burn. Ooh, we got production. Huge. 8. 8. Thingamajig. Definitely gonna do that. That's for sure. Do this. This. See what we get. It's still 30 damage, which is kind of crazy. We venerate. Glimmer. We will put. This is a high cost card. I can only do like one cost and then a 2 cost. So I'm thinking Glitterstream. Although we don't really need to. We can put Glitterstream on the top of the deck. Because then what we could do is this. We could do Hidden Cache. We have more than enough blocks, so we really don't need to worry about blocking anything. And then we could do 10 times damage. It's pretty huge. Just do a free one there. Do a little extra damage just in case. 73. Oh, he's dead. Easy. Dunzos. Pretty fun fight. Having to think a little bit more methodically about it. This is a very weird build. I'll just scroll down so y'all can see the cards that I got, but Orbit is huge. It's so helpful. It's so good. Especially with those high cost cards for energy, not necessarily Stardust. There is a card, a power card that you can get. We'll proceed to the next part. So I'm in Ascension 2, so like I mentioned, I beat Ascension 1. I forgot to record it, so that was my bad, I'm sorry. I've had enough of your poor manners, something we can both agree on. Let's dance. Wow. Good work, Regent. You did it. 3 question mark? Go, quite a few elites. 5, yeah. Yeah, not too bad. What was this? Defeat a boss without losing HP. Nice. We did it. Very cool. I think the last one we defeated 3 elites as well as we we had 200 gold at the very end. But there was another card that I'm thinking of that I already forgot. I might have to edit in. Kingly Punch is very interesting. I've never used it, but it does seem very interesting. This is the one that I was thinking of. Deal 3 damage to all enemies for each star gained this turn. That is very interesting. So that hits multiple times. It's like you gained 3 stars, you deal 3 damage 3 times, as an example. But it's free cost card. So it's crazy, especially with Shiny Strike. Alignment is pretty interesting as well. I think that was the card I was thinking of. I forget. Bulwark is really good for Forge build. The common is kind of crazy. Ooh, actually I might not have it unlocked. Surely I do though. Oh yeah, there it is. Genesis. At the start of your turn, gain 2 stars every turn, and then you can get 3 stars. That's crazy. That would be insane, especially if you can get retain on that from some of the events. That'd be insane. That'd be super fun. But yeah, I tried a colorless card build where you just make cards. This card is very interesting. Also, every 3 skills you play in a turn, put this card in your hand, and then you just throw it out there. Very interesting build. But yeah, something like this where you create a card, you gain 3 block. There must be a power that makes that work as well. Start your current turn, draw 1 card, exhaustible card from your hand. It's interesting. It doesn't seem like there's a lot that plays off of that. As powers, at least. Yeah, choose a colorless card in your hand, add a copy to your hand, I guess. Whenever you spend or gain star energy, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Also very cool. I like that card a lot. Means of block had rainbow. Yeah, I can't really find it. Figured there would be something else that kind of like works off of that, but I don't see it. Yeah, let me know if I'm just not paying attention. Oh yeah, supermassive. That kind of works in tandem with it, I guess, to a certain degree. Deal 3 damage, additional damage for every card you create in this combat, so that would work out with it pretty well. But yeah, aside from that though, that was Regent. A little anticlimactic, very easy win there for Regent at the end. But I like Regent. I've seen a little bit of hate that Regent has gotten, and I think it's just because he's new. It's a different build. It's a different play style, so it's difficult. Like same with Necrobinder, but Necrobinder is a little bit easier to get into. You can identify the things like with the Silent as an example. The Silent is like you either go full dodge deck and then poison build, or you go Shiv poison, you go discard damage defense kind of style. Like there's a lot of different things with that. So these are different builds just because strictly they're different characters, but they all work together. Kind of like oh, what's her name? Shoot, I forgot. What's her name from the original Spire? The monk. I forget her name. But very different. She's a very different play style. Like she has like 3 very specific forms throughout, but like you can interchange those forms like at any time. Like it was very much an experimental character. Like, okay, how do we make this work? Can we make this like super cool, super fun, and like interesting, and then like, kind of also busted? And she was like more or less kind of busted, but like at first it was, you know, thought I had her name in my mind for a second there, but she was like kind of poorly received. But yeah. Aside from that though, that's it for this playthrough. I think we did all the folks. Yeah. It's everyone. Level 2, level 3. Yeah. Regent is the only one at level 3 Ascension. Also, what's up with these, by the way? Click on them. I don't really know why. Can't do that with anyone else, which is interesting. Can I high five Hosty? But yeah, that'll be like the end for, you know, Spire for now. I'll probably play it on my own, you know, the back end. Got some other things that are cooking right now. Going to probably, I've got a couple more videos at this point. Don't be mad. But at this point, I'm still working on part 3 for Resident Evil 1, so it's been a very long couple weeks. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you want to see next. I'm considering Subnautica, honestly. I haven't played Subnautica in a hot minute, but I love that game. It's super fun. I might do I think I'm gonna do a full trilogy, not trilogy, but it's obviously not the trilogy stage just yet, and the 3rd game seems a little weird with how it's handling certain things at the moment. I haven't heard too much news other than, you know, the co-developer being fired, or the original founder being fired, so curious to see your thoughts on it, if you'd be down. I'd love to play Subnautica 1. Below Zero is kind of meh for me, right off rip, just gonna be honest, but it's fun. Still a fun time. Still a fun revisit, but yeah. Sorry I'm a little low energy today. It's been a rough couple weeks. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. And I hope you enjoy the random various builds. I want to try some like crazy builds next. Some like weird ones with defect, you know, creating status cards, or the Regent making a bunch of random colorless cards and having minions attack or whatever. Like that. I wanted to try to get that in the video and see if that would be pretty fun. But unfortunately I never got to a decent build to make that work. And again, if you want a longer format of these videos, I'd be super down to make those. So just let me know. But yeah, aside from that though, I appreciate you guys watching again. I hope you have a great night. Thank you for watching. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Later.